Right, this is the portfolio of FHT. Okay, uh, the value is 1.9 billion Sing dollars total, and they operate in 9 key cities, 14 properties, and 3,000 or about 3,500 keys. Keys means room lah. Okay, next we look at the financial highlights of the trust, hospitality trust. The gross revenue in Sing dollars has been increasing, all right? And the 2023 figure is this. Okay? And then because you can see there is an improvement over the pandemic years going up. Next, you can look at the property income also improving. All right. But for retail shareholders looking for passive income, this is the most important one. For 2023, they pay 2.44 cents. Okay. And you see that the dividend also increasing. This is the dividend per unit. All right. And this is the income, total income available for distribution, 52 million. Now their total portfolio is about 2 billion, okay, 1.9 something. Net asset, okay, in terms of value, this NAV is about 66 cents. So if you will have to compare the market price, if it is 50 over cents, then it's actually a discount, okay? All right, next we look at the chairman and the CEO. This young man here is the chairman, okay, and this is the CEO. Now the chairman is Arnold, okay, he's the chairman. I think he's the son or son-in-law of the Thai tycoon, right, who owns the majority shares in the company. Then the CEO is Eric Gunn. Okay, okay. In this letter to unit holders, he welcomed 3 new directors to the board. Okay, yeah, there are 3 new directors to the board. One Song Hee Sang and one Nagara Sarawan Ram and Kwa. So there are 3 new directors joining the board. Okay, next we look at the 2023 net property income. Okay, from this chart here, you can see that Singapore, the orange color one, is 35%. Okay. I think Singapore has the most, all right, generate the most property income. The second one is Australia. Okay, this one, the blue color one. So this Australia and Singapore generate the most for the property income. All right, next we look at their distribution. Okay, they have a distributor income of 52.3 million. So and their distribution policy is paying at least 90% of distributor income. All right, and for the DPS, dividend per share for fiscal year 2023 was 2.4426 cents, Singapore cents. Okay, so the rest is for working capital purposes. So they are distributing 90% of their distributor income for as dividend. Okay, next we look at their portfolio valuation by geography. All right, so I think the Singapore one, the blue green color, right? There's an increase in valuation slightly. Okay, and the Australia one also. The rest, I think most of them all shows increase in the valuation. The green bar is the one, except for Germany, there is a slight drop. Okay. Next, we look at the Singapore portfolio performance. Now, in Singapore, they have Intercontinental. Okay, this is where the AGM is being held, and yeah, this is the hotel where they hold all the AGM of the Fraser Group of companies. So, if you look at the chart here, the bar chart here, all right, you can see that there's an improvement. Okay, the occupancy for this one is about 77%. The orange one is the latest one, 2023. It's the orange one. Okay, the revenue per available room is 284 for Intercontinental. They have only two properties in Singapore, I think. Fraser Suite and this hotel in Bugis. Right, next we look at the Australia portfolio, the performance. Okay, again, the for 2023 is the last one, the yellow color one. So now what is ADR? Is this one is in Australian dollar because it's Australian portfolio. So ADR means average daily rate. Average daily rate means what the room average daily rate, the room rate at is 259 in Australian dollar. Okay, the occupancy is 80% in Australia. And RevPAR is what revenue per available room, also in Australian dollar 207. Okay, so that is the thing. These are the Singapore and Australia are the biggest contributor to their revenue. Okay, now since you are in Singapore, as a matter of interest, let's look at the Singapore property. They have only two assets. This is the one that they. Okay, this is the one that they hold the AGM, which all the Fraser Group holding the AGM at this hotel. Intercontinental Singapore is at Middle Road, okay, and they have 406 rooms. The is in the Bugis shopping mall area lah. Okay, the other asset that they have in Singapore is Fraser Suite. Okay, is a service apartment type. It's situated in the River Valley residential district. Okay, and yeah. Okay, finally, we look at the statistics of stapled security holders. So again, the 20 largest shareholders are all nominees company. Okay, every one of them is owning about more than 1 million. Okay, the top 20 are all institutional nominees or banks. Okay, now the thing to note is that those holding 1 million and above, there are only 37 individual holding about 88% of the unit. Okay, I think all of these are institutional or bank nominees or whatever. Okay, now the majority of them of the shareholders okay in Singapore, 11,000 of them. So number of shareholders. The rest are all over in Malaysia and other places. So the majority, yeah, the substantial shareholders are all the Fraser Group, mostly institutions. Huh? Thing to take note is that Thai Beverage. Thai Beverage was okay, is one also holding a lot of shares in that. Charan, this is the one that bought over the F&N some time ago and took over. They also made an offer for FHT some 1 year back, but it was scuttled by the shareholders, retail shareholders. They offered 70 cents, but I think after that, because it was not passed, it dropped back to about 50 cents now. Okay, next one is this one, the chairman now. Okay, I think he's the son. Okay, so he has a deemed interest of 36.72% of the total unit. Okay, 707 million.